Outlaw Law is brought to you by Whitaker and Hamer, attorneys and counselors at law. Your law firm for life.
The Outlaw Lawyers, Josh Whitaker, Joe Hamer, managing partners, Whitaker and Hamer Law Firm, hosts of the Outlaw Lawyers. They're practicing attorneys here in North Carolina. Offices conveniently located Raleigh, Garner, Clayton, Goldsboro, Fuquay Varina, Gastonia, and Morehead City. Josh, take it away.
All right. We've talked about some legal stuff today. I feel pretty good.
Yeah, man. So let's derail this train.
No.
Let's talk more about Blockbuster and Cinderella's greatest hits.
No, I was going to tell you, we were talking last week. If you listened last week, we were talking about the guy who's using an AI bot to draw all
wrestler
50
presidents.
Yeah, all 50 presidents as wrestlers. So he keeps just changing his theme. And I was, what was that guy's name? Do you remember?
I can find it.
Okay.
I'll find it.
We'll say his name.
Give me a few minutes, yeah.
Because I'm not this smart.
We're going to give him credit.
He keeps working this president's theme. And so I saw, it was yesterday, I think, he saw, because of the in theory, the upcoming indictment of Trump, he decided to make all the presidents.
Cam Harless.
Yes.
Yep.
He was going to, he's on Twitter. He was going to make them all as like comic book supervillains. It's fantastic. You really got to check.
I'm going through it right now, and I'll give you some of my favorites. The super villainous. He's got a poster. We got to support this guy, man.
Yeah, we really should.
Yeah, he's doing some good work.
He's out there doing what I can only imagine. Like, I'm not smart enough to figure this out.
No, he's got Obama as the Joker. Trump is the Red Skull.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Yeah.
He's got Joe Biden's Swamp Thing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, he looks like a zombie Swamp Thing or something like that.
Yeah. Anyways,
he's doing
good work, man. This guy's bringing the entertainment to the masses. What I feel like I just feel like your brain just died on us in the middle of this.
I think it does that once a show.
Yeah,
it just stops moving.
Yeah. What was your last thing? You had a last thing, I thought. You had a
meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Yeah.
No, it wasn't meatloaf. It wasn't
if your mom would have listened to Meatloaf cleaning up, your house would have been 30% cleaner easily. She's listening to the car. You can't clean on the Carpenters, man. Come on.
Can you guys even name besides Shaking? Can you even name an Eddie Money song?
No.
Yeah, 2 Tickets to Paradise.
Oh, yeah, good job.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go back.
I can't name one that compares to Meatloaf's worst song.
There needs to be, someone needs to get, like, I've been reading about it for years, is like, the holograms, like eventually you're
Take Me Home Tonight. How about that? I didn't know that was him. I'll give him props for that one.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
I've been reading about it for years, how we're like on the cusp of this hologram technology where you're going to pay to go somewhere and you're going to see like,
it's
Michael
coming.
Jackson and Prince and,
for sure.
and Biggie Smalls. You're going to see all these people on like one stage and you're going to believe it's true.
Yeah, and they'll have the AI to back it up, man. And they'll go to the point where they'll be able to through the power of technology, they'll be able to probably fairly accurately like reproduce their personalities.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's crazy to think about, man. The depths to which they're going.
So I want to jump ahead of that. I want that technology to come here, and then I want to see like dead artist versus other dead artist.
On like a wrestling. Yeah.
Like a music / wrestling.
God, you're so ahead of the curve. Oh, they're singing and they're wrestling one another?
Yeah, they sing first. They wrestle
yeah.
later.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, man.
Like some kind of hologram game show.
Yes. I think what it's going to be, man, I think we're going to buy, like the hologram thing is great, but I think we're going to go the augmented reality route. And you'll be able to put on those fancy glasses you've got right now, and you'll be able to see zombie Joe Biden right beside me, the supervillain version.
Back to legal. We've talked about this before. And hopefully we don't have to talk about it much more. Hopefully it just becomes a thing. But I believe the North Carolina House just passed a version of the bill that may allow sports betting in North Carolina. Have you been following that, Joseph? I know you have.
I have not been following that, Joshua. But we talked about it the last time. I thought it was a slam dunk, brother.
And it just disappeared.
And then it just fell off the radar. So, but I can tell you what didn't fall off the radar: gambling. And I can tell you people have still been gambling.
Look, that's the thing, man. People are doing it, right?
Yeah, for sure. There's people there's a lot of North Carolina citizens gambling right this minute.
Yeah.
And you know who's making no money off of that?
ACC fans.
The state of North Carolina are not benefiting whatsoever.
I don't understand. I've never understood the justification for the, making certain things illegal right? Of course, alcohol is legal, but it's tightly, I would argue, tightly controlled.
Sure. As best it can. Like how much more? Like what else could you do to regulate it? Right.
Yeah. Well, I give the example. I go to New York and they regulate a lot of stuff, right? I have a concealed carry, but I when we travel to New York, I can't conceal carry. I'll go to prison, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. I know that hurts you to not have your burner on you.
But you walk into like a convenience store in New York, you buy any liquor you want to, right? I mean, I'll get the 6-pack of beer and give me 8 bottles of Jack Daniels. It's no big deal. And down here, I could carry a gun anywhere I wanted to, but like I can only buy my liquor at an ABC store Monday through Saturday, certain hours.
Yeah.
This goes back, but that argument goes back too. I think marijuana in North Carolina, it seems ridiculous.
Same concept, man. Guarantee a lot of people smoking on that marijuana in North Carolina, and the state of North Carolina making $0 off of that.
Why spend the money? So why spend the money to criminalize gambling, criminalize marijuana? Have our officers out there, lives on the line defending these laws to make this stuff illegal and
the resources required to prosecute, to do, I'm with you, man. As opposed to making it legal, heavily regulating it, educating about the drug. Because it's not like we're sitting here saying like, if you go smoke a bunch of weed and just gamble, like it's not like that's a slam dunk for a good life plan. Like there's definitely drawbacks, and there's people whose lives have been ruined by both of those things. Absolutely. So we're not sitting here saying like it's the best thing ever to go do it. But at the same time, like the reality is you're right. People are doing it. And, there's a lot of places where this has been legalized, and you've seen just exponential benefits to the state in terms of revenue that was generated. And I'd be interested to see scientific studies about, the drawbacks, right? Like to the citizenry, like the fact that it's legalized, have these places just fallen into just complete disarray because of it,
Yeah, well, back to sports betting. People are doing it. Like it's very you could do it very easily. The NCAA, people pick their brackets, and my kids were asking me. My kids want to get into like an NCAA pool, and technically it's
a little late, but yeah,
it's a little late now. But now's the time to do it, brother. Now's the time to do it.
No,
get that first round perfect.
It's over. It's ended. Yeah. I'm not going to.
It has ended, man.
Yeah,
I didn't want us to bring it up on today's show.
Look, State, Duke, Carolina, all out of the tournament or not in the tournament, as the case may be. But the tournament's over. I care less what happens.
What does the ACC have left going into the weekend?
Miami.
That's right. We do have Miami.
And I'm pulling for Miami. I'm not going to watch them play. I'm not going to pay attention to any of the results, man. I'm very disgruntled about that tournament, man. About that tournament.
I was really hoping the ACC would show up for that, man, and we did.
Yeah, Duke had an unfortunate injury, man, and then had to play a football game, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a very physical game.
Yeah, Tennessee called for 7 less fouls than they were called all year long. And they were just out there mugging folks, man. And I like a good mugging. Like
that's the third best defensive team in the country. And
when
now
you can
we know
murder people. Yeah, when you can outright murder people.
What was fun though? The tournament's over, and I don't care who wins it. I'll never remember who wins it.
You're right.
It doesn't matter to me at all.
I don't even know if it matters.
I don't know if Princeton wins it. We'll remember
Princeton
that.
wins it. I'll be fine with that too, man.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
But again, I'm not going to watch them play.
No, not at all. The World Baseball Classic was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And hockey, you watch that instead of hockey. What's up with you not supporting your North Carolina hockey team?
I think everybody knows I love hockey as much as a well, that's not true. I was going to say as much as a native North Carolinian who grew up not knowing hockey or understanding hockey or even realizing that hockey was a game could like hockey.
But it's growing on you, man. That's what it does. It grows on you like a fungus.
It's very fun.
It is great, man. And you just the more you get into it, man, the more it's going to start taking you over.
Well, and it's been around for 25 years now.
Yeah, it has, man. And the kids, man, the kids love it, and it's extremely popular.
It is. It's
among the kids.
This is the time of the year, though. Like college basketball is number one to me. That's the number one sport. And when that's over for me, as it often is as a State fan, right? So when it's over for me, I go right into this is when I'm super excited about baseball. And I really start getting into the Braves for like a month.
Yeah.
And then I fall out of it, and I'm like a free agent until football starts.
So let me ask you this. As a bar owner, What season is best for you from a patron standpoint? I mean, drinking season is
gotta be
365.
NFL, right?
Yeah,
Is it NFL?
I think it's NFL.
It's a slam dunk, man.
Yeah, I think that's one of the only sports people are, willing, and I don't say people, I mean me too, like willing to leave their house, want to watch it with other people who are fans.
Yeah, it's good to go to a bar to
now,
watch
do you have
the
a
NFL.
fan club that meets at your establishment?
No, we were very close. We were very close to putting together a Bills fan club. As you may know, I'm a Panthers fan. The Bills are A-okay with me. My wife is from Buffalo, so the kids have gravitated towards Josh Allen and the Bills. I think the Panthers are going to be really good next year, though.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think
Slam dunk, brother.
I think we got a chance to win them back. But yeah, we have a lot of Bills fans who like to come out and watch the games. Panthers, we didn't have a lot of Panthers fans this year.
Well, it's tough to be. You got to really try to be a Panthers fan lately.
It's work.
It's a hard work, man. It's really hard work.
Did you guys see Cam Newton was at the Auburn Pro Day?
Yeah.
And he worked out?
Oh, yeah.
He should be a backup somewhere.
He probably would. I mean, we'll see, man.
He wasn't last year, right? No one signed him last year.
No, and he came back for the Panthers not long ago and had that one decent game, and then it kind of fell off a cliff. But can we blame him for that?
If you were to bet on Cam Newton being a backup, if you were going to in North Carolina make a sports bet,
yeah. I don't know, man. I can't pretend to be knowledgeable enough to know.
He's done. I don't think he makes it back.
Yeah. He's a better quarterback than Eddie Money. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't know, man. I
Probably
mean,
better singer.
Are you talking about Eddie Money in his prime versus Cam Newton
what
now?
was his prime? Come on.
I think you take a 1979 Eddie Money.
Yeah.
And he might be better than a 2023 Cam Newton.
I bet Meatloaf could tackle Cam Newton though right now from the grave.
He'd have to catch him first.
Yeah,
I think
he'd give 100%.
He'd be
effort.
he'd be a good right guard.
He'd be a good. You put him anywhere on that field, Josh, and he's an all-pro.
Speaking of all pros, the Outlaw Lawyers have to take a break. We'll be back right after this.